The White House says President Biden was not notified before the FBI searched Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. Agents searched the former president's house Monday as part of a federal investigation into documents taken from the White House. A former White House ethics czar explains how presidential documents must be handled. The historic FBI raid at Mar-a-Lago was related to Donald Trump's possible mishandling of presidential documents, potentially even some that were classified that he may have taken to his Florida home, a move that experts say would be way out of bounds.
A former president should not have classified and top secret documents unless the current president and the current administration have authorized it.
Even unclassified White House documents, experts say, are supposed to be handled through a certain process and are not supposed to leave the government's possession, even when the president who generated those documents leaves the White House.
I just got a great letter from Kim Jong-un.
But taking even personal correspondence when a president leaves the White House without clearing it first is not usually allowed, according to experts.
It was addressed to an American president. Those originals have to be preserved by law. Now, that is the kind of thing where a president could say, gosh, I would love to make sure you have a copy and borrow the original. I'd like to frame it for my post-presidential office or for an exhibit in my presidential library. And you can have that conversation as long as the law is complied with.
But that also has to be cleared by the White House and the National Archives, something Donald Trump may not have done. In a separate case, Trump will be questioned under oath in the New York Attorney General's long-running civil investigation into his real estate dealings. That investigation involves allegations the Trump Organization misstated the value of prized assets, including golf courses and skyscrapers, and misled lenders and tax authorities, something the former president has denied.